like, I'm tired of being Miss Independent. Like, help me. Hey family, welcome back to another video. It has been so long since I did a sit down video and I'm so excited to finally do one. I miss you guys so much. If you are new here, my name is Javanna. Thank you for coming to watch a video. And without further ado, let's get into this discussion. All right, y'all, so I asked people to submit some topics for me to talk about and pretty much do like a live discussion chit chat video. I haven't done a sit down video in so long, so I was like, why not do one finally? So yeah, let's get into these topics. The first one is moving to another city. My advice, personally, my own personal advice, so for those who do not know, I moved to Atlanta right out of high school, to go to school in Atlanta. I wanted to be an actress when I first graduated, and I went there to take classes, get signed to an agency, and then obviously still go to college at the same time. And I wasn't fearful at all about leaving my hometown. Like, I had the choice to finish my application. I never finished my application. Those of you who know, you know. I never finished my application to Florida State. That was like my first top school, my dream school. But I decided not to go to Florida State because I was like, everybody in Orlando was going to Tallahassee for school, and it's still the same thing till this day. Either you went to FAMU, either you were going to FAMU, or you were going to TCC, or you were going to Florida State. And I never finished my application, y'all, and I think I regret it in a sense, and then on the other side I don't, because me moving outside of like my comfort zone, me moving to Atlanta, me moving to just moving, it's truly like helped me grow into the woman I am today. And I feel like had I not moved to Atlanta, had I not moved out of my city, I would have never grown to be who I am and to be as fearless. I'm not as like completely fearless, y'all know I got my struggles, but as far as taking chances, like moving out of your city is one of them ones like that really teaches you like that you can overcome anything, that you can try anything, and that just be that. Like, I was more so fearful about moving back home than I was moving to Atlanta. And I think the reason why I felt so comfortable coming back, besides like the fear of like having to start over and stuff like that, my biggest thing was like, I don't want to get back sucked into like feeling comfortable. I don't want to be like feeling like me moving to Atlanta was for nothing, because for a long time I did feel like moving there was for nothing, which is a complete lie. Like, I absolutely, one, had a ball, two, grew a lot. I grew a lot spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and it was fun. I miss it, but like now that I'm here, now that I'm like making the network that I have here and just making new friends, the community that I like really worked hard to have just like around surroundings, means a lot to me. And so I have thought about moving again, y'all, but still in Florida. I do want to remain in Florida for the rest of my life. Let me take that back. I wouldn't say for the rest of my life. For now, right now, I do want to stay in Florida. Thought about moving to Tampa, thought about moving to West Palm Beach, St. Pete, that kind of area. So moving to another city it really helps you. Like, it really helps you like gain perspective. It pushes you to network, meet new friends. Like, literally I was going to like different acting stuff, of course, but I was going to like different events throughout the week. Days I didn't have to work, I would go to like mixers, go to like different classes, poetry classes, anything artistically I was doing just so I could like meet new people outside of the club, and work. So yeah, it just pushes you to network, and that was completely out of my comfort zone because I am like a crab. Like I'm like, I want to stay here. This is what I want to do. So yeah, it pushed me out my comfort zone, which I appreciate. It helped me grow and really understand like what being an adult, like outside of my parents and outside of like my friends in Orlando, the people I grew up around for years, like it helped me like get out of that, and I really appreciate it. And I have no regrets. So move out your city if you're thinking about it. Obviously pray first. And yeah, so the second topic is figuring out a career that makes you happy. I feel like that is a challenging task, and I wouldn't say challenging, I would say challenging, but also like something that you need to pray about, because I feel like we're all growing every single day, and so like what you liked last year may not be something that you enjoy this year, you know, within your career. And so like I feel like it includes a lot of soul searching, and I feel like for me, like it's easier to stay where you're comfortable. It's easier to stay where like the tools that backtrack. It's easier to stay where your gifts already shine, right? Not even gifts, but like things that you've practiced so much, now you're good at it, right? And so versus tapping into your things that you're good at, look at what are your gifts, what do you easily do that you know, and sometimes you may not love the things that you can easily do and not think about, right? So I think for me, like I'm really good at project management. I'm really good at like managing others, to making sure that they're good. But I wouldn't say that that's something that like most people think, well, let me make a career out of this, right? So I don't know. I just think you have to go with like what comes easy for you, but also like what are your gifts? What are things that makes you happy and content to do? Because what you're good at may not be something that you're content and happy doing. So I think it includes a lot of soul searching. Hopefully I answered that and touched on that in a good way. Yeah, that's personally how I did it. Like I just looked at what am I good at and like what brings me the most joy, and so you figure it out that way. And so the next topic is trusting the process. This is a good one. I'm so grateful for y'all. Y'all so sweet for just, you know, submitting your topics. But anyways, trusting the process, I literally live by that saying, like legit. And sometimes I can find myself not trusting the process, but like when all is said and done, I look back at like, you know, the times I struggled until the times that like I'm here where I wanted to be. And so like it's so rewarding to like look back at and be like, dang, like I really did trust the process. Like even though you're frustrated, even though you're stressed, like misaligned mentally, it's all so worth trusting the process. And I feel like where I am in my life right now, y'all, like I'm learning to just really just trust God and be at peace. Like why is it so hard for us to just trust God and like just go about our day? Like God got it. Why is it so hard for us to just be like, I don't know, God, you got it, and like move on? Like we literally stress ourselves out, like bring ourselves so much like anguish, and just like why do we do that? Like just trust the process. Like I literally live by that saying. Like I say it all the time, like I'm just trust the process, you know. And so like specifically for YouTube, for me, like for an example to y'all, like I have no idea where this is gonna go, but I'm hopeful, and I feel like my hard work is, sorry, that's my refrigerator, but I'm hopeful and I'm like optimistic about like where things could go. And so for right now, I'm just trusting the process with like me learning how to edit videos, you know, like the stuff, the tangible stuff, the tactical stuff that you learn doing what you love. Like that is, y'all don't know, like that is preparing you for bigger and better. Like even in my current job, like I'm thinking about like you know, trust in the process, right? So there's gonna be days where you're unhappy, you overwhelmed, stressed out, anxiety, whatever the case may be. But as long as you keep in mind, like, I'm gonna just trust the process, and you think back when you get to where you want to be, like, dang, like all that stuff, that the tiny things that I learned, the tiny like tasks, the tiny important learning moments that I learned, like the stuff that I thought was like, why the hell am I doing this every day? It's actually preparing you for what you want. And so like for me, like I've just learned to just appreciate it and also complain about it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have your days. That's realistic. I'm not gonna sell no dream, but trusting the process is rewarding, yet also obviously still you have your moments. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. The next topic is spirituality in our, oh wait, that's two things. Spirituality. I'm not sure what this person was looking for me to talk about on this topic, but personally, like, I am a Christian, and being the millennial that I am, I feel like I've grown, like, from growing up in like a Baptist church to like now like being in a church that feels like is my generation. It changes my perspective as far as like religion itself. And so for me, in a good way. And I feel like for me, like, I grew up in a Baptist church and a Baptist like surroundings, but like I would not go to a Baptist church at my age. Like, I would go, but like that would not be my home church, if y'all get what I'm saying, right? So I feel like now that I'm an adult, now that I can make my own choices, I connect better with like pastors that are a little bit older than me, but not like 3 generations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can connect more with more like a Michael Todd, like pastors like him that are like kind of close in age, but like not. And it just makes like, I guess because they're innovative, pastors like him are innovative with how they get their word across, or get their like God's word across, not their word, God's word across. I feel like is relatable. Like, you know what I'm saying? So spiritually, I'm a Christian. I feel like for me, I feel like religion is something that our generation has to like outgrow, because we're so caught up on like, okay, Christians aren't supposed to curse, Christians aren't supposed to listen to this type of music. Like, we put too many like, I feel like religion is more so like people, not what God says. So I just follow what God says, and if I want to listen to rap music, that's what I'm gonna listen to. Like, I feel like spirituality to me is, one, doing my purpose, because that's what I'm here for, right? But also being myself, but working on myself to be a better person for God and to love his people. That's just how I look at it. And so like all the other stuff and like the religious stuff, I no longer associate myself with, because God knows my heart, one, and he created me. So the things that I like, of course I will outgrow some stuff as I grow with him, but I'm not trying to fit where the world say I should fit. You know what I'm saying? So spirituality may look different for other people. That's just how I feel and how like I operate. I talk to God every day. You know, I tithe, I do what I'm supposed to do for myself, and for God, obviously, and to better myself. And I do things with an integrous heart. And so I know that God is very proud of me. And I just don't care what religion says. Like, one minute you can't wear a skirt to church, the next minute you can wear ripped jeans, but you can't wear ripped jeans. So it's like, for me, I'm gonna go where I feel myself and I feel accepted. And my church, y'all, if y'all want to check it out in Orlando, it's Crown Church Orlando. It's right by Millennium Mall. Y'all know where that's at. So come to my church. I absolutely love my pastor. I've grown up with him. Well, I've grown up knowing him, let's be clear. So I'm just very grateful for my church family, and I genuinely feel like it's family. Like, I love that about my church, and I feel like that's key, especially for people that are just starting out on their spiritual journey. That's so key. And I've literally felt like family from day one. And yeah, that's my take on spirituality. And this next topic is current generation. I feel like it's a love, like, I feel like our generation is, we're so blessed, but we're also like, if we don't have direction, we're cursed. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, we're blessed with social media, we're blessed with this whole work from home thing, we're blessed with what else, like all these marketing avenues to where we can have successful businesses without like working twice as hard as someone that might have, you know, started a business in year 2000. Like, I feel like we are so blessed, but if you do not have direction, you are cursed. Like, I feel like so many of us, including myself, has like had like we internally compare ourselves to like people that are our age on not YouTube, but like on social media, where they're millionaires. Like, oh, I should be so farther, I feel like a failure. And it's like, no, you're not a failure. Like, it took me a really long time to like really appreciate where I am and give myself props for where I am, because you can easily just fall into like, I feel like I'm failing because I don't drive a Benz and I don't have 200K a year at 23. Like, that's so unrealistic for, I don't know, normal people. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, there are so many blessed people that were like placed in their position, but you have to not compare yourselves, because one, you don't know what type of stress they're under, especially at that young age. Like, I feel like my day-to-day is already stressful, so I can just imagine someone that has 3 times as much as I do, 3 times as much responsibility as I do. So like, I can just imagine, like, you know, God does not give us more than we can handle, and so that's why I'm always appreciative of where I am. But I feel like our generation overall is blessed as heck. Like, for real, we have so many advantages than people obviously before us, and it's only going to get better, so we're blessed. Next topic is independence and financial, oh wait, hold on, independence, that's the topic, and then I got 2 more left. Independence, I am the definition of independent. So I feel like, one, I was just tweeting about this. That's why I'm like internally laughing, because I was like, I'm tired of being Miss Independent. Like, help me. I feel like, one, being the only child has created me to, or has like shaped me into this person where I can just go get it, do what I need to do, be like my own person, and like do my own thing, not having to depend on anybody. But I also feel like it is a curse, because I feel like when the right man comes into my life, when the right job comes in, or when I get to a certain place where I need assistance, like I need an assistant, I feel like I'm gonna have trouble letting go. And I feel like I already have some type of control issue, not in like a weird way, but like, I'd rather get something done myself just because I know it's gonna get done. And we should not operate that way. God has placed people in our lives to be of help to us, be helpmates and partners. And so I feel like I have a hard time with that already. So I can just imagine how it's gonna be when I have kids. What else? When I get married and have to like be a partner with my partner. Have an assistant. I feel like I don't think I'm gonna have problems delegating, but I think I might. Like, certain areas I might be like, no, I got it. And it shouldn't be that way. Like, there's like a 2-way street of independence. Like, yes, I'm responsible. Yes, I have my own place. Yes, I have my own car. I got my job. I got all the stuff that I need. And quite frankly, in my opinion, I'm flourishing at my age personally. And so, yes, it comes with like, you know, positive things. It also comes with like, do you have a problem letting go? Do you have a problem delegating? Do you have a problem being in control all the time? Which is completely something that I've been praying about for myself, because I want to be able to trust my circle with certain areas that I need help with, and not just be like, nope, I got it. Nope, I got it. Because that's why God blesses us with a community, friends, which I'm growing to appreciate, just being in a circle full of people that can help me versus like, no, I already know how to do it, so I'm good. I don't need help. No, you need help. So independence is great. I just feel like you just need to know how to let go when it's time, and just trust people and allow the people that God blesses you with to assist you in whatever capacity that may be. And so this other topic is financial freedom, which is something that I am huge on. I feel like, one, God does not intend for us to be struggling. Granted, there's are going to be times where we're in the pits of hell. We feel like we can't get out of it. You feel like financially you're drowning in bills and debt. Been there, done that, still going through that. In some ways, not fully, but financial freedom is literally like a goal. That is one of my top goals for myself. And I want that for my future children. And I just want to be free. Like, I want to be free in the capacities of like emotional freedom. I want to be free from my past. Financial freedom, I want to be free from debt and any strains on my life where I feel like I'm just working to pay bills. Don't want that. Freedom physically of like whatever that may be, maybe addictions, I don't know. What other physical strains could there be? Stuff like that, sorry. But anyways, I have prayed for financial freedom for a really long time. And so like I said, I started working very young, and pretty much moving to Atlanta allowed me to grow up a lot faster than like my peers. And so, because, you know, living in a city, like, it's different. Like, going to college in a city is different from like traditional college. So that has always been on my forefront, and my desire to have financial freedom. And so I'm big on that. Like, I'm in a place where I'm paying all of my debt off. I'm paying, you know, just being more mindful of like, okay, you like having a budget, y'all. Budgeting is key. So every time I get paid, I do a budget, just so where like and for a while I was like discouraged. Like a few months ago, like I was discouraged getting into the habit of doing a budget, because I'm like, damn, like, you know, every month or every 2 weeks I'm kind of check to check or whatever, and it would just be discouraging. And so, but I've learned to just trust the process, y'all. Just do your budgets. God will meet you where you are to help you get from A to B to get to a next level. And so I was just consistently doing my budget, regardless of like if I was short a month, short this week, short whatever. I would just continuously do it. And then I started to like actually have money to save. What? Me? Huh? So start with the budget and just be diligent with it, be consistent, and tithe, y'all. Just tithe, please. If you're a Christian, I don't know, but tithing truly helps as well. And so yeah, financial freedom is key. I am working towards it, and I'm feeling really good about the rest of this year and how it's going financially. And I'm just grateful to God, because it was not the case in January. So yeah. And I think the last topic was a sugar daddy. I can't really give much tea on a sugar daddy because I've never had one, don't want one. Because what comes with a sugar daddy comes with sugar, and I'm not the one to just be giving up sugar. Like, it's not me. It's not it. That's not for me. So I feel like women that do have sugar daddies, I don't know anybody that has a sugar daddy. I'm sorry. I can't really touch on this topic because I ain't never had one. And I'm not built to have one, because they require some sugar and God knows what else, and I'm not it. Like, I like commitment. I like being into you. What is it? I'm a sapiosexual. Is that what it is? Is that the name of it? Let's see. Yeah, sexually attracted, hold on. Sexually attracted to intellectual or mental qualities over appearance. Now, granted, I wouldn't say I'm completely a sapiosexual because appearance has a lot to do with it as well, but I'm the type of person that has to be into you emotionally and mentally. And if that's not it, I'm not attracted to you physically. So anyways, I like substance, I like connection, and I feel like with sugar daddies, they're just a prop that gives you money. And I just feel like I wouldn't be as blessed if I had a sugar daddy, because God is my daddy and he provides for me, not my sugar daddy. So that's it on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is all the topics that I was submitted. Some good topics. Thank y'all so much for submitting them, and just wanting my perspective on this type of stuff. Yeah, I'm so happy to be back filming. Don't forget to go watch my Dubai vlogs, y'all. They were so good. I miss Dubai. I want to go back, but we're here. But I plan on going back next year and hope to enjoy myself even more and make more memories. Like, God made that happen, y'all. I know y'all like, well, how you didn't have money in January but you went to Dubai? God, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. God did it. I don't know. I mean, I know how he did it, but that's not for me to tell y'all all my business. But just know God did it, and he made it all happen. And I'm so grateful for that trip. Like, I really needed it, and I'm like ready for the next one, honestly. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next video.